The thing that I liked most about Michael Jordan as a player was the fact that I didn't have to try to guard him. If you had a poor defensive scheme, he was going to fill the hoop up until you either figured it out or the game was over and you lost the game. Some of his acrobatic drives to the hoop are just remarkable. You know, he can get past the defense and use a little bit of English off of the glass. The ball drops in so nice. It takes some really advanced skills to do that consistently. The 1988 All-Star Game was a showcase for Michael. Michael had figured out all the things he needed to know to be a dominant player. Everything. One-on-one, couldn't guard him. What Michael Jordan showed the whole sports world was the fact that you put the right people with him, he's going to lead them to world championships, without question. He was a prime example of excellence and a leader that would lead you all the way to the top, all the way to the top. That was basketball at its finest.
Let's meet the starters for the West. NBA leader in assists in his 8th All-Star game from the Los Angeles Lakers, 6'9", Earvin Magic Johnson. The head coach of the West All-Stars is Brad Nelson. And finally, the NBA leader in scoring and steals, an all-star each of his 4 seasons, the charismatic star of the Chicago Bulls, 6'6", Michael Jordan. The head coach of the East All-Stars.
And your West All-Stars, Fat Lever and Magic Johnson, the guards, Alex English and Karl Malone at the forward spots, and in the middle, Hakeem Olajuwon. For the East, it's Moses Malone inside and Dominique Wilkins with Larry Bird the forwards. And in the backcourt, Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan.
And you look at Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, rivals since college. Early on, no love lost between them, but over time, they've become friends.
And it's the West All-Stars to start out. Pass to English. Malone, a screen on Wilkins. Here's English. It doesn't go for him. Now the East will take it the other way. Don't you see Larry and Magic together in those Converse ads? They've become really the faces of the NBA. And Jordan against Lever. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket. And tonight's All-Star MVP will have a $5,000 check presented in their name, Clark, to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund.
A great cause in honor of a terrific American.
And the Eastern All-Stars favored to win tonight.
Star power and firepower. Veteran IQ and smarts. But you never know. The West has quite a bit of talent, too.
Indeed, they do.
At the line for your East All-Stars.
Jordan against Lever. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Malone. Jordan's got 6. And starting last season, Clark, Michael Jordan's scoring went through the roof. And West also making a switch. Worthy's checked in for English. Count it, good. Jordan's got 8 points. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 12.
Amateur boxer, and I think that background gives Mike a lot.
Athletes. And Clark, not easy for these coaches to put their stamp on the game. Only a 1-hour practice yesterday to get acquainted and move through some sets.
And Kevin, it's not about necessarily practice.
1:52 left in the second quarter. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, much respect for the defensive Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic at getting his hands up to block shots.
Now here's Jordan. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Look at the soft touch of Michael Jordan.
It's certainly one of those accolades that's mentioned when you talk about the great ones.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got Magic Johnson. Malone is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's English. And it's Lever in a shooting guard. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection. And Wilkins slams it in.
Yeah, Dominique Wilkins is the go-to scorer for the Hawks. No question about that. And he's embraced that leadership role.
Here's Johnson. After the miss from Clyde Drexler, Magic Johnson delivers passes with such pinpoint accuracy. Wow!
I think his teammates have to do a better job of getting them touches. Just keep feeding him. He's more than capable of getting there.
Michael Jordan showing the explosiveness that won him the dunk contest last night. And so it's the East All-Stars taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, you look at that Central Division, all 6 teams on pace to make the playoffs.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then they cooled off just a bit. Now tied with Detroit at 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are graped up pretty good.
Down the stretch here, the East, Clark, out in front.
Getting it done. It's been such a fun game to watch. Entertaining from both sides.
Woo, it sure has been. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Johnson. And then Jordan slams it in.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
And here is Johnson. English outside. Johnson finds Olajuwon. Over Malone. Another spoon-fed basket for Magic. And Clark, when you look at Akeem Olajuwon's Houston Rockets, here is a team making a lot of moves.
I tell you what, their trade for Joe Barry Carroll and Sleepy Floyd paying huge dividends. They're certainly on the rise in my mind.
Yeah, a lot of people like those moves. Bird sets the screen for Jordan. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And after the Central Division, the Midwest has been the second most competitive division. Those teams are sitting at 10 games over 500.
Olajuwon drawn the double team. Johnson the pass to Olajuwon. English looking around. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Ainge. English, no good. And Clark in the Midwest, those Rockets are really making a push.
And they're doing it behind Akeem Olajuwon. To me, he's the best center in the NBA. They certainly got a chance to give the Lakers a run for their money.
Oh, yeah.
Alex English, first personal foul. First team foul.
Wilkins is checked in for the East.
East All-Stars, Michael Jordan. 1 shot.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
And Magic Johnson with the slam. And the West All-Stars with possession. Here's English. And it's blocked by Jordan.
They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And Jordan slams it in. And Jordan Clark within reach of the record.
He's almost there. Pedal to the metal is what I say.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Drexler scanning the floor. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem, the elder statesman. 19 years in the NBA. Decades of dominance. Cheeks against Drexler. Here's McHale, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
At the line for your East All-Star, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. Those names, that's always going to be tough to stop.
And you factor in the raucous crowd cheering on Michael Jordan, Kevin. No wonder they found that extra gear they needed when it was time to get it done.
That's a good point. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. See you next time.